Dad, what are you saying? How I can marry him? He was engaged with Onni. So, he was only engaged. They were not married. Wan looked at her mom, but he like, oh, no more discussion on this topic. You are getting married to him. When Grandpa walked away and Wan looked at his dad with her hurt and pleading eyes, Dad, please, I don't want to marry on Oni's place. When Dad sighed, you have to. Once Dad takes decision, then no one can change that, and think about our reputation. Your reputation is more important than my happiness, right? Her dad sighed and walked away without answering her, and Wan looked at her mom. Mom, please, get married to him. He's a good person. We will live a happy life with him. But he is Oni's fiance and now Oni run away, so I will suddenly marry him. Mom, it's not that easy. What do you mean by I have to marry now, Wine? Is marriage joke? Till yesterday I was engaged with a girl who was in love with someone else, and now when she ran away with her boyfriend, you want me to marry her sister. Sorry, Dad, I can't do that. Why you can't do that? You know Wine from childhood, then what's wrong in marrying her? Don't forget Mr. Lee can destroy us if any harm his reputation face. He can't control everything by his choice. First he forced his one granddaughter to marry against her willing, and when she ran away, he's forcing her sister to marry her fiance to save his so-called reputation. Sorry, but I'm not gonna marry Wine. He started walking upstairs. Jimin, you have to marry her or else we will lose our everything. Jimin didn't stop. Jimin, he stopped and turned around while biting his lower lip. Hello, Mr. Lee. Mr. and Mrs. Park bow. Any problem, Park? No, Mr. Lee. Okay, then Jimin, go with Wine and buy a wedding ring for her cause Yuna's ring won't fit her. Jimin looked at his parents. The wedding will be happen on the day we have announced. Yoder and Mr. Park nodded his head while taking a deep breath. Mr. Lee is a politician and his good image and reputation in society is everything for him, and he can't let anyone hurt that. So Mr. Park don't want to make Mr. Lee angry anyhow, as it can cause huge problem for him. You are looking very pretty. She placed a kiss on Wine's head. Smile a little. I'm not happy, so how I can smile? Wine, please baby, accept it. Wine didn't say anything and looked down. Wine dad came inside room and smiled looking at Wine. You are looking so pretty. Can't believe our little Wine is going to get married. It seems yesterday I hold your little figure in my arm and today you are ready to hold your life partner's hand. He got emotional and his eyes filled. He held Wine's hand and placed a kiss on her forehead. I'm sorry, I couldn't do anything for you and you are forced to marry someone like this. There was a regret in his eyes. Wine knew how much her parents love her, but they are also helpless. They can't go against Wine's grandpa. It's okay, Dad. Don't feel bad now. He pulled her in his embrace. All we can do is for your good future. Wine didn't say anything and took a deep breath. Wine and Jimin is friends from childhood. I'm sure they will lead good life. Let's go now. Everyone is waiting. Wine nodded her head slightly and clutched her dad's arm. She was walking in LA while holding her dad's hand from one hand and from other, she was holding a beautiful bouquet. She looked towards Jimin through her netwell and her heart skipped a beat seeing him looking so handsome in black tuxedo. He was standing coolly there when reached in front of him and her dad gave her hand to Jimin. Please forget whatever happened and lead a good life and take care of my daughter. It's my request. Don't worry, uncle. I will always try my best to keep her happy. My dad nodded his head while wiping his tears and he stepped back. Jimin held one's both hands and brought her close. We will start wedding rituals now. Priest announced, and Wine took a deep breath to calm down her fast heartbeat, but it was just thumping loudly in nervousness. Announced them husband and wife. Now they make Sierra kiss. Wine gulped after hearing that and looked at Jimin while he was looking around. Jimin, complete that fast. Guests are waiting. Jimin took a deep breath and took a step close to Wine. He slowly lifted her well. Their eyes met and Wine's hand clenched on her gown. He slowly leaned close to her and picked her cheek. Wine closed her eyes while feeling his lips on her cheek. Crowd cheered loudly for newly wedded couple, and Jimin stepped away from her. Congratulations, Hyung. Guests start coming to congratulate them, and Wine took a glance of Jimin. Take care. She broke the hug and wiped Wine's tears. Don't cry. You too. Wine mom wiped her tears while nodding her head. It's getting late. Go now. Wine took a shaky deep breath and Wine dad opened car's door for her. You both take care of yourself. We will. Wine sat inside car and Wine mom helped her in sitting. Drive safely. Bye mom, dad. Bye. She placed a kiss on Wine's forehead and said to, take care. Wine looked at Jimin. Comfortable? She slowly nodded her head and he started driving. He stopped his car in front of his house and Wine took a deep breath while looking at his house. He went out of car and opened her side door. Come out. He extended hand in front of her for help and she held his hand while taking a glance of his cold face. He helped her in coming out and other cars too stopped there. Take her inside. Jimin hummed slightly and started walking inside. Wine's gown were heavy, so it was hard for her to walk. Oppa, lift her. What? Can't you see? She is facing problem in walking. Lift her. First marry her and now lift her. His tone was cold and rude. Jimin, what is this behavior? Will you talk like this? Huh? Did we teach you this? She's your wife now. Don't treat her rudely or coldly. She's also forced like you, so no need of taking out your frustration on her. Now lift her. Fine. He sighed loudly and lifted Wine. No need of this. I can manage. Jimin didn't say anything and headed inside. I hope he doesn't misbehave with her. Jimin placed Wine on bed. Thank you. He didn't say anything and went to lock the door. And Wine looked around in the bedroom while leaving a slight sigh. He locked door and threw his tuxedo on couch and jumped on bed while pinning Wine on bed. What the hell? How was my acting? Cringe, now get away from me. She pushed him away and he rolled on bed beside her. I'm feeling like we won a war. It was not less than a war. And finally, we got success. By the way, where is Oni and Doyon Oppa? They are safe and they reached their house. Wine sighed loudly. I'm happy for them. Finally, they are free and they can live their life happily. But you are stuck with me for the rest of life now. Wine stared his face while her heart skipped a beat. You also got stuck with me. She sighed slightly. I'm sorry. Hey, why are you sorry? You are here stuck in an unwanted marriage. I'm sorry for whatever you and your family faced. Hey, don't say sorry. It's not your fault. And I didn't face any wrong things, okay? Wine didn't say anything, just stare him. What? Why are you staring me like this, huh? She looked away. Nothing. Tell me. He hovered her. He shocked her and her heartbeat increased. What are you doing, man? Keep distance, okay? She pushed him away and he laughed. What happened? Am I making you nervous? He sat back on bed and she too pulled herself up. Nervous? Why will you make me nervous? He leaned towards her and she immediately leaned back. I'm your hot, handsome husband, so you know. He spoke in flirting way and she blinked. Hot. Nice joke. Go see yourself in mirror. You're looking like a monkey. He scrunched his nose. Where is your specs? Why? Your vision is bad, so you should wear that. And then look at me carefully. She rolled her eyes. Whatever. She got up to go in washroom, but her feet tangled in her huge gown and she started falling. Be careful. He tried to save her, but instead he fell on her and both landed on ground. One side got tightly and when she opened, she saw Jimin on her and his gaze was stuck on her. Her heart skipped a beat and she felt butterfly all over her stomach. Get up. Huh? He seems lost. Get up, you're heavy. Oh yeah. He immediately moved away from her and pulled her up. Sorry, I told you to buy something light. You are looking like a Disney princess in this dress. And her heart again skipped a beat. But it's heavy. But it's beautiful. But it's heavy. But it's so beautiful. Now don't fight with me for this gown. You're weak. You can't even handle a gown. Her jaw clenched after hearing that. I'm not weak, okay? He shrugged his shoulder and stand up. If you are not weak, then why are you complaining for this beautiful gown? She sighed. You just wait, boy. I will make you wear this gown and walk around in whole house. Let's just us be alone in house once. She spoke with her clenched teeth, on which he laughed and extended his hand in front of her to help her in getting up, but she held his hand and pulled him down on floor. What are you doing? Oh, you are so weak. You fall on ground. And it's so sad. She dramatically spoke and he rolled his eyes. I'm going to get fresh. Where is my clothes? Your stuff are placed in closet perfectly, ma'am. Really? Impressive. I didn't thought you lazy can do that much for me. Wow, your way of thanking is amazing. Very good. He clapped his hand dramatically. She rubbed her shoulder and got up from floor. Come out fast. I also need to get fresh. She hummed and went towards closet. He sighed loudly and got up from floor and dropped his body on bed. Both are best friends from childhood and few months ago, once grandpa fixed one's sister's marriage with Jimin. Jimin wasn't ready for that marriage because of some reason, but his parents forced him in marriage to avoid unwanted problems. My sister was in a relationship with someone else and she loved her boyfriend so much. She didn't want to marry Jimin just like him, so Jimin made a plan of stopping the marriage. And it was one sister will run away anyhow. Jimin arranged everything and when they got chance, one sister ran away, but Wine and Jimin wasn't knowing. Once grandpa will force Wine to marry Jimin on place of her sister. And both end up marrying each other and their friendship changed in relationship. But there was something which no one was knowing. And that's Wine is in love with Jimin. Oh God, my face. She took few deep breaths to calm down her fast heartbeat and her whole face was red. Stupid. Does he even know what he was doing? He doesn't love me, nor he knows I love him, so he was just playing around. She let out a deep sigh and thought to get a calming shower. When came out of washroom after getting a long shower, and saw Jimin was sleeping. Jimin, he didn't respond. She sighed slightly and moved towards bed. She sat on bed beside him and stared at him. A calming smile appeared on her face, and she lifted her hand and slowly kissed his hair. I wish I could tell you how much I love you, and you don't know what I was going through when Grandpa talked about your and Oni's marriage. Weird things happened and I'm married to you, but I'm not feeling happiness. I didn't want to get with you like this. I wanted your genuine love, not to force with me. One let out a deep sigh and shook Jimin. Jimin, get fresh. He hummed slightly and turned other side. Jimin, get up. She shook him more and he lazily opened his eyes. What? Get fresh first, then sleep. He hummed a little and got up from bed. Was everything according to you? I didn't thought you will do that much for me. You don't know what I can do for you. He mumbled, but one hurt slightly. Huh? Nothing. Go to sleep. You must be tired. Yeah, I'm so much tired. Good night. Good night. Jimin went inside washroom and went to apply her skincare before sleeping. Wow, he's really impressive. She was impressed as Jimin had bring her all the skincare products and they were placed beautifully. She did her skincare and took a glance of washroom before lying on bed, and she slept just in few minutes. Jimin came out of washroom after some time and saw one sleeping. He smiled a little and laid beside her on bed. Good night, beautiful. He placed a kiss on her cheek. Wine opened her eyes and she felt something heavy on her body. She looked down and saw Jimin hugging her waist tightly and his head were on her stomach. She blinked and felt her heartbeat increasing while she was feeling butterfly on her stomach. She gulped and shook him slightly. Jimin, wake up. He didn't respond. She shook him, but still he didn't respond. She sighed and looked towards clock. 10 were passing and it was getting late. She needed to go downstairs fast as her mom told her to wake up early and help in cooking. Jimin, wake up. He hummed slightly and snuggled his face in her stomach. Her eyes widened and her body fridged. What this boy is doing? Jimin, wake up. She yelled and he immediately woke up and sat on bed. What happened? Nothing. I was waking you up. Huh? He stared at her in disbelief and she blinked innocently while sat on bed. I thought earthquake came. Dan, it's your fault. You weren't responding, so I needed to raise my voice. I'm going to get fresh now. She got down from bed and went inside washroom. Crazy. He sighed and dropped his body on bed. Wayne came out of washroom after getting fresh and saw Jimin sleeping. Yeah, Jimin, wake up. He opened his eyes and looked at her. Go get fresh. You must be getting late for office. She went to a dressing table and his gaze followed her. She combed her wet hair and did some makeup. She applied peach color lipstick and last and turned around. She found Jimin looking at her while he was still lying. What are you looking at? He diverted his gaze from her and sat on bed. She went to his bed. Aren't you getting late for office? Yesterday we got married and today you think I will go office. Mom will kick me out of house for sure. She giggled slightly. Okay, go take a shower. It's getting late. He sighed loudly and nodded his head. Okay, my lady. She blinked when he called her my lady and he got down from bed lazily. He went inside washroom and she thought to ready his clothes before going downstairs.